For the past few meetings, we've been discussing about emitters, particle different types of emitters. So for example, this is an emitter. Okay, so by default, the emitter emits particle render type as points. So while we can change this to different types such as numeric, point, sphere, sprites, streak, or yeah, for example, this sphere, we are in a way limited in terms of what shapes or object types that we can do. Okay, so for today we'll be discussing particle instancing. Okay, so particle instancing is a way um, for us to create or to instance an existing object that we have modeled or we have made in Maya. Okay, so this is the particle instancing. Okay, so instancer. Um, I used these bat wings from content browser, general editors, content browser, and then I loaded the bat wings, and I modified the position of the wings. So it as you can see, it looks like it's flapping its wing. Right? So what we want to do is to instance or to replace the particle points to to this bat wings. So as you see, I made it in a way sequential. Okay, so what we're going to do is um, to loop this bat wings, these objects. Um, it will replace the particle point one by one. Okay, so this is in a way an animation. Okay, so let me hide this first. So for today, I'll be using particle tool and particle tool. Okay. What does this do? It allows us to draw or to um, create a point or a number of points of particles. Okay, so I'll be needing just one for this demonstration, but you can create as many as you want. Uh, yeah, so I just clicked on where I want to place the particle. So now I have one particle. Of course, it's a point by default, and then there will be automatically a nucleus connected to it. Okay, so how do I use these models as a replacement to the point? So I uh, select these four um, objects that are hidden. You can unhide it. It doesn't matter if it's hidden or not. And click on the option box for instancer. So this is the particle instancer options. Um, so for now, I actually have a particle instancer name. So I renamed this before bat wings flap. It's optional, but you can of course we want to rename the instancer name to something that is descriptive of what we are doing. So I made this bat wings flap. Okay. Um, by default, the cycle is none. So when we say none, um, it will take the first one in at least in this sequence, and then that it will be replaced by that one object only. So what we want is a sequential, or uh, in a way animated. Okay? Um, you can use frames or seconds. Uh, we'll leave this at frames first, and then let's try later if we can change it. We can change the cycle step. Okay. Um, we can rearrange this by clicking move up or down. Uh, let me just make the 0 0 to the first one. Okay. And then particle object to instance nParticle shape 1. So since this is nParticle 1, it has a, a node connected to it, which is nParticle shape 1. So if I click create, as you can see, it created um, it replaced the particle point. Okay? And if I play this, you'll see that it's flapping. Okay? Ah, um, you'll see that it's falling. Why? Because the particle is affected by the nucleus. Okay, so what we can do is to go to the attribute editor of nParticle shape, and then let's go to dynamic properties, and we can just ignore solver gravity. Okay, so in this case, it won't be affected by the gravity anymore. Okay. Um, let's see if we can check the different attributes of this bat wings. Let's see if it's better if it's in seconds. Okay, so it's choppy, um, because it means that it will change every second. So it will wait until the 24th frame before changing. So of course that's not what we wanted. So we can go return this to frames. Okay. You can just modify the sequence, how the animation will work. Of course, you can modify also the actual model. It seems that it's very rigid because I only rotated the wings, but this is just to demonstrate how instancing or instancer works. Okay, so you can use this as a way to replace a particle, and uh, if you have an object, or if you have a character, let's say a bird with wings, of course it will flap. You can use particle instancing to show as a cycle or a sequential animation of the bird flapping. Okay? You can just modify, or modify the model by changing the vertices of the wings so that it will simulate flapping. Okay, so for the next video, I'll be uploading uh, how to change how to use particle instancer to generate or to emit random objects. So thank you.